Daily Bible Devotions, Monday, June 30th, 2025. But the Lord said unto him, Go thy way, for he is a chosen vessel unto me, to bear my name before the Gentiles and kings and the children of Israel. Acts 9:15. When the Lord gave this order to Ananias, the godly man was naturally skeptical. How could God have chosen Saul of Tarsus, a known killer of Christians, to be his missionary? Yet the man who would be called Paul became one of the most zealous evangelists of all time. How does God choose anyone? Let's remember God's promise to Samuel, the Lord looketh on the heart, 1 Samuel 16:7. Amen. Christians need to really remember that, especially I need to keep this in mind too, that we need to stop judging people by their outward appearance and judge them by the fruits of their spirit, their heart. Because just as we see somebody and we don't think, oh, he's not a godly man because by the way they look, you know what? They could be probably the most godliest person that you'll ever meet. I'm not saying they can walk around half naked or whatever, but maybe a beggar in the street, maybe a man with long hair to his shoulders, or, maybe a woman wearing pants. Who knows? I don't agree with a woman wearing pants, but yeah, who am I? But that's the outward image. Again, we need to be careful with that. Who are we? God? Are we Jesus? Do we see people inwardly? Can we see their heart to know 100% sure? That's why Jesus says to be careful and judge them by the fruits of their spirit. And that's how you know, by their heart and their intent, the way they act, the way they carry themselves, the way they say or what they say, places they go, things they do. That's how you know if they're a man of God, not by what they're wearing or how they look. And we need to remember that. I need to remember that. Amen.